The Scoop, your connection to the latest news. Digging deep into the issues that concern you. Relentless and fearless. We search for the truth and bring it to the surface. The Scoop, Toronto's infotainment show.
Hi, I'm Chris Hayles. Welcome to The Scoop.
And I'm Keneisha Walters.
On top of The Scoop, Denise Jones is being remembered as a trailblazer in Canada's music industry.
And a Calgary police constable will find out whether he will spend time in jail for assault.
A Why We Rise campaign wants justice for Justice Donald Mcleod.
The full scoop right after this.
Looking to create a video? Let RDL Media do it for you. We offer a wide range of professional video and audio services to suit your needs. We specialize in creating music videos, commercials, talk shows, and more. RDL Media are experts in live streaming, with years of experience in sporting events including basketball, soccer, and table tennis. Visit RDL Media to start your video project today.
Welcome back to The Scoop. Now, many people in the Black community will be paying their last respects to Denise Jones. The family says funeral arrangements are being made. The 64-year-old Jones, who was a well-known figure in the Canadian music industry and elsewhere around the world, died of cancer at her home in Brampton on December 3. Jones was the co-founder of Jones & Jones Production and Jambana, which attracted some of the top performers in dancehall, reggae, and soca. Freelance writer with a Gleaner and other publications and organizations, Neil Armstrong joins us now to talk about the icon, Denise Jones. Neil? Neil, you knew Denise Jones quite well. How would you describe her as a friend?
Warm, full of ideas, very, very welcoming, always entertaining, a very warm person.
Yes, and let's talk about her music and the people she promoted as well. Boy, she left an indelible mark in the city here, wouldn't you say?
She certainly did. She certainly did as someone who immigrated to Canada in January of 1981 to live in Sudbury, to start working in Sudbury in promotions. She and her husband, Alan, who they both co-founded Jones & Jones Productions in 1987. Before founding that organization, were actively involved in cultural events, the Sudbury Afro-Caribbean Association in Sudbury. So they were doing that before they even started Jones & Jones Productions, which is one of Canada's leading marketing, music promotions, and production companies. And so her legacy is really one of how best to organize events, how best to promote Jamaican culture. As much as she was a lover of reggae, it was also about other aspects of Jamaican culture. She brought theatrical productions here, Jambana One World Festival, included games and food and that sort of thing. So it was a whole cultural exploration for her and promoting the Jamaican culture. That's what she was also about.
Tell us about Jambana. You had Jones & Jones, and then, of course, Jambana, but how are they different?
Okay, so Jones & Jones Productions Limited is the company. That is the company founded by Denise and Alan in 1987 that organizes various events, and there's a corporate aspect to Jones & Jones Productions, and there is a talent aspect as well, where entertainment is provided for corporate events, et cetera, et cetera.
Now, how would you describe her legacy in wrapping up?
I think she left a legacy of showing how to organize concerts and live performances and promote culture as best as possible. That template is there, and her children are following in her footsteps. They produced Jambana last year, Jesse and Jeremy, her sons, with the assistance of their father, Alan. And so that is what she has left us. She has left us a rich culture of celebrating us and how to do it. That's what I would say is her legacy.
Well, Neil, I want to thank you very much for linking with the Scoop. And of course, we do honor Denise Jones. As we would say in Jamaica, walk good, Denise. Thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Chris.
Ontario legislator reflected on the life of Jones.
I rise today to request unanimous consent for a moment of silence to recognize the life of Denise Jones, a local and international cultural icon who passed away recently. Denise, co-founder of Jones & Jones Production and Jambana One World Festival, was a formidable force of artistic and sartorial nature who championed Black, Caribbean, and especially Jamaican arts, culture, and entertainment. Denise is survived by her husband, Alan, sons Jesse and Jeremy, her sister, Devon, brother, Gary, and her mother, Louise. She will forever remain unforgettable to us and all of those she mentored, and her legacy will live on.
And in a message of condolence, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said Denise Jones was a great advocate for the Black and Caribbean arts and culture. And Jamaica's Minister of Culture, Olivia Babs-Grange, said she is saddened by the passing of Denise. Grange also said she was impressed with Denise's commitment to promoting Jamaica and its culture.
A Calgary police constable has been found guilty of assault causing bodily harm after he was seen in a disturbing video throwing a handcuffed woman to the ground. We must warn you, the video you're about to see contains graphic content of the arrest. The incident happened in 2017, but the constable was actually charged on December 10th. Dahlia Coffey was arrested by Officer Dunn for breaching her curfew. Coffey says she backed away from Dunn when he attempted to remove her headscarf when she was at a processing unit. Provincial Court Judge Michelle Christopher rejected Dunn's defense that Coffey was able to grab his wrist while in handcuff, pointing out that the video does not show such an action. There was no evidence presented at the trial that the use of force was racially motivated. However, Coffey says she feels great about Dunn's guilty verdict. Quote, most importantly, she stressed, no other female will have to go through what I have been through.
The Black community has been urged to join the Why We Rise campaign in support of Ontario Court Justice Donald Mcleod, who's facing an ongoing disciplinary hearing. Now, at the heart of the hearing is Mcleod's role with a Black community organization he helped launch. The Federation of Black Canadians, established in 2016, lobbies government and seeks funding, but Code of Conduct instruct judges to stay clear of politics and fundraising. A four-person panel of the Ontario Judicial Council is trying to determine whether Justice Mcleod committed perjury at the first hearing. He was cleared back then and denies the latest allegations. Now you can show your support for Justice Mcleod by signing and sharing the online petition by going to www.change.org/rise for Justice Donald Mcleod.
And the RCMP in Newfoundland and Labrador intends to allow more Blacks to enter its ranks. A committee was established this fall in the province to strengthen the relationship between Newfoundland and Labrador's growing Black population and the National Police Service. The RCMP Commissioner Chess Parsons says the move is part of an effort to eliminate existing systemic barriers in the RCMP. He says the Black community in Newfoundland and Labrador is growing, yet the number of Black police officers serving in it is not. There's now an organization to represent the Black community in Dufferin County. The Dufferin County Canadian Black Association has been officially launched, the first of its kind. We spoke with one of the organizers of the DCCBA, Alethea O'Hara Stevenson. Alethea, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Can you give us some more information about the organization?
Absolutely. So the organization is called Dufferin County Canadian Black Association, and we officially got established on June 3rd this year, and we officially launched the association publicly November 17th this year. And the backdrop for the association was essentially the population of Dufferin County. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Shelburne. Specifically, Shelburne is about a 35 minutes drive north of Brampton, straight up Highway 10. That central space was missing. And so it was essential for us to come together as a community and establish this organization where as a community, we have a central hub where we can gather information, share information, and of course, to advocate for the equity and well-being of the Black community in Dufferin County.
Can you tell us some of the work that you've done so far?
Absolutely. So we have been able to secure a number of scholarships for our youth. And so one of the great things, the primary focus is on youth achievement, specifically for our Black community. So a number of sponsors have stepped up to offer scholarships that will cater to the greater population as well. So with a strong focus on youth achievement for the Black community, we have scholarships geared towards Black excellence, and that will be the DCCBA flagship scholarship. So we have sponsors like Flato Development Inc., the town of Shelburne stepped up, Dufferin County stepped up to provide scholarship, and a number of other developers and organization in the community stepped up to sponsor scholarships. So those are some of the great achievements to date.
So how can people get in contact with you?
You can find us on our website at www.dufferincountcba.org, and you can also send us an email at info@dufferincountcba.org.
Okay, thank you so much for all that information. We hope Dufferin County Black Association will be the success that we would like for our community.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And thanks for the opportunity to share the association with you. And congratulations on the launch of your outlet as well.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Have a good night.
You too.
The University of Ottawa has named a special advisor on anti-Black racism and inclusion. Professor Bulu Mbanda Diberi will take up the advisory job. He will co-chair the Action Committee on Anti-Black Racism and Inclusion and work closely with faculties, services, and all student bodies to implement the committee's recommendations. DeBerry's appointment is for a one-year term. Last year, a University of Ottawa Black student, Jamal Boys, who was reportedly skateboarding, said he was carded, then handcuffed for 2 hours on Campus Street. But Ottawa police said at the time they were called by the university staff to help identify a male arrested under the Trespass to Property Act for engaging in a prohibited activity on private property and for failing to identify himself.
So, Chris, the bookstore down there on Bathurst Street, a different book list. Have you ever been down there? I heard that they're moving.
Yes, I've been there before, and yes, it's a lovely place to sit back, relax, have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and read your favorite book. Yes. So
okay.
We have more on this, right?
Yes. So coming up, we'll have more on the big move for a different book list. Stay with us. The business segment is up next.
The Scoop. We will be right back.
You can smell the good food from a distance, so why don't you go see what's cooking at 393 Jane Street in Annette? Caribbean Queen brings light to your dark day. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Grab a breakfast for only $6.99. Porridge included.
IBR can advertise your business products and services anywhere, anytime. Get your ads heard through IBR's network of online radio stations. Advertising on IBR is easy. Just call 905-814-5337.
This is Mind Your Business here on The Scoop. A different book list and bookstore is about to make a big move. And yes, I mean that literally. The bookstore, which is Black-owned, spent about 22 years at 746 Bathurst Street. Its street number, well, it has changed a few times. It was once 746, 777, then 779. And there's now an effort to find a permanent location, a move in 2022. City Councillor Mike Layton, who represents Ward 11, has moved a motion for the city to begin long-term leasing negotiations with the bookstore. And finally, the founder of the Black Business and Professional Organization, Mr. Denham Jolly, has been appointed as a member to the Order of Canada. The Order is one of our country's highest civilian honors and, of course, a testament of Mr. Jolly's outstanding leadership and his contributions to the promotion of equity within the Greater Toronto Area and, yes, the Black community. Congrats, Mr. Jolly.
The Scoop. We will be right back.
Welcome to SPS Barrel Service, a new online retail shop where you can purchase pre-packed grocery barrels or customize your own barrel. SPS offers groceries, home supplies, pharmaceuticals, clothing, and ships to South America and the Caribbean. With access to high-quality products, affordable pricing, and fast shipping, SPS saves you time, storage, and money. Send barrels to your family members anywhere in the world. Family members can ship to you, or you can shop and ship to yourself. Visit us at spsbarrelservice.com or call 416-567-3553. SPS Barrel Service. You shop, we pack, we ship.
Welcome back to The Scoop. It's time for us to tell you what's happening in the world of entertainment.
Glory, glory, hallelujah, hallelujah. God, you've been so good to me. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Thank you, Jah, for keeping me.
Her music has a Motown feel with the fusion of reggae and R&B that will put you in the groove. I'm speaking about Toronto's Juno Award-nominated singer-songwriter Chelsea Stewart, who recently released a video for her gospel song Glory from her self-titled album, which is said to be a love anthem to God. Take a listen.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't get through. If it wasn't for you, don't know what I'd do. If it wasn't for you, my plans would fall through. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't make it that true. Lord, I thank you for the sea, yeah. Hallelujah. For the trees, yeah. For the herbs too. Hallelujah. For the air, yeah.
That was Chelsea Stewart, Canada's youngest Reggae Juno Award nominee. You can find more information online for the songstress. Just check out her website at chelseastewart.com. And reggae sensation Coffee has joined forces with top clothing brand H&M, appearing in their new holiday commercial dubbed Bring On the Future. The commercial features the Grammy Award singer bidding farewell to the new normal that 2020 has brought and a heartwarming wish for a better new year. The Gratitude is a Must singer has been making the rounds as ambassador for other major companies, including inking a deal with MasterCard and Nike for Jordan United campaign. Coffee is currently working on an album to be released next year. Tanika Williams has just released that Christmas single, A Holy Night, and it truly deserves to be on replay.
Oh, holy night, angels cry. Glory to God in the highest. Messiah, born to die. The Savior came so that I may live again. Oh, holy night.
joined by the voice herself. Tamika, it's such a pleasure having you here on The Scoop.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
I absolutely love that song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I do too.
Yes. I mean, the vocal, the arrangement, the band, that song is beautifully done. What made you write that song?
I actually wrote that song in the summer of 2018. So I had no idea that it was going to be this huge gospel anthemic Christmas song. I just wanted to write a song about the impact of the night when Jesus came on my life and what that would mean if we got to sing it corporately. Like, can I write a song that we can all join in with and sing? And I brought it to my producer and it turned into what you're hearing. I thought it was going to be a cute little thing in my bedroom, and that's what it turned into.
It turned into a gospel plus a Christmas hit.
Yes.
Yes. So you obtained your degree in music, vocal jazz to be exact. But your full-time career right now is an ESL teacher. Why the switch? Was it a love for both, or was it because of difficulty breaking into the music industry?
No, I think, well, it's kind of part-time. As a creative, you're never doing just one thing. And yeah, I went to school for vocal jazz, loved it, still love it. And I was surprised when I was just kind of led by the Lord to go into ESL, but I was very surprised at how much I liked it and how similar it was to my music training. A lot of the sounds and things we're trying to get students to learn how to do is stuff I learned how to do just singing songs. And so it still feels like I'm on stage. It feels like I'm performing. And it's a great way to meet people and share with people. You know, one stage I'm singing, on the other stage I'm speaking. So I'm still on stage in a way.
And I wanted to find out who has been your musical influence?
Oh, there's so many.
You have such a unique sound. Who has been your musical influence?
Right. There's so many. So I grew up in a Baptist, Jamaican, Caribbean type of church. So it was like hymns, but to a reggae beat. And then I was listening to the Gaithers on the weekend.
Oh.
And then I went to school for jazz and fell in love with the likes of Sarah Vaughan and Billie Holiday and oh, there's so many good ones that Nancy Wilson that I really love. But a lot of the influences that I derive my sound from come from a lot of our locals. Like I got to sing with Toronto Mass Choir for a while. My first vocal coach, Sasha Williamson, is an amazing jazz and soul sound that I was able to glean from, and she helped me just kind of find my voice. So not really trying to sound like anybody else. And it's good because even when I try, that doesn't happen. So.
It doesn't. you just stand out. You just stand out. You don't need to try to be like anyone else. So where can people find more information about your music?
Yeah, they can go to my website, TamikaWilliams.com, or my YouTube channel, same name, Tamika Williams. And they can find me on Instagram at Tamika Williams. I'm Tamika Williams everywhere, Temeka, not like the other Tamikas. And that should lead them directly to me.
Okay, nice. It's wonderful having you on the show. I'm hoping that this song will just hit the roof for everyone. It touches your heart so much. I love it, and I love your voice. So thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm blessed to know that it's doing all of that.
Yes, best of luck.
Thank you so much. God bless.
God bless.
I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Free. His birth means I'm redeemed. I am saved. Yeah. I'm saved. Thanks to the King. Yeah. I see it. I breathe it inside of me.
That's it for entertainment. And that's it for The Scoop, Chris.
Indeed it is. And yes, if you want to contact us, you can send us an email at thescoop@gftv.live.
And please subscribe to our network at GFTV and be notified when new shows are out. I'm Keneisha Walters.
And I'm Chris Hayles. Thanks for joining The Scoop.
The Scoop, Toronto's infotainment show.
Looking to create a video? Let RDL Media do it for you. We offer a wide range of professional video and audio services to suit your needs. We specialize in creating music videos, commercials, talk shows, and more. RDL Media are experts in live streaming, with years of experience in sporting events including basketball, soccer, and table tennis. Visit RDL Media to start your video project today.